All right, y'all. I just finished watching Loki, but that's not what this video is about. Ignore my bad southern accent. I already did this hand, which is quite different from the norm with my videos. I usually start out doing my manicures with my left hand and then doing my right hand off camera. But I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I had too many thoughts in my head. So I kind of went with this abstract design using different tones, different shades of purple. And then I wanted to use these cuticle bars. And I think I actually quite like it. I'd be interested to know what you think down in the comment section below. But I'm going to show you how I achieved this look. It might not look exactly the same because I was going for an abstract pattern, so I'm going to repeat it on my right hand for you right now. I do need to go and fix this nail because there's a dip here. Oh, my finger needs to go the other way. Right here from where the gel is underneath the cuticle band. And then it dips down and comes back up over the apex. So I'm going to file that down a little bit and level it off and build up the arch of my finger. But I'm going to do this hand now, and I'm going to start off with the background color, which is actually the center band. And that is, it's not Purple Hero. But the colors I'm using are French Valley, Purple Hero, and Divine Self. And then I'm accenting with a Glimpse of Light. And then I'm going to do a line of silver to accent the bands. So starting out, I'm going to do my thumb, which was French Valley, my thumb and my ring finger. And then the rest of my fingers will be Divine Self. I hope you're all doing well. It is currently it's November. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. November 10th. And I finally have a day off tomorrow from all things. I'm kind of going crazy into the holiday season between school and work. Working 3 days and going to school 3 days. None of the days the same in terms of school and work. I alternate. So I really only get 1 day a week to myself, which is crazy, but it should level off after the new year because school will finish at the end of January. So things will get easier. But then I'm going to try to get a secondary job in the nail industry, so it'll just be busier in a different sense. Just using my long liner to even out the coat. I am going to do 2 coats on each nail before I go in with the design. Now, if you're going to use a long liner to bring the color all the way down to the cuticle line, you'll want a cleanup brush also, just to make sure that you can touch up if you do go over the cuticle, which I did a little bit. And actually that's a misnomer because this line is not the cuticle. The cuticle is a dry skin that goes up onto the nail plate that you push down. This is the eponychium. So you're really cleaning up the area around the eponychium. So I'm going to cure this, and then I'm going to go on to the rest of my nails. All right, so we're ready to start the design, And on my left hand, I used the bottle brush to go in and lay in the large swaths of color. So I'm going to do something similar. But I think this time I'm going to alternate and have the stone color up top. And then I'm going to use my long liner to pull the color and even it out so that it's not lumpy. And I can extend it however I want. Pick up another fleck of gold. And then I'm going to take the lighter purple and I'm going to go in at the bottom. Now it's always a little bit more difficult to do your non-dominant hand, or rather to do your dominant hand with your non-dominant hand. So always make sure that you brace your hand or your arm. I have it resting on the table. If you have to, you can use your pinky to steady your hand. I feel like with my thumb that's not really necessary though. I'm going to pull the color down just so that I don't see the shadow of the darker color below it. And then I'm going to pull the color towards the free edge because it's a little thin and I want it to be a little bit more opaque. I also don't want it pooling towards the edge of the design. I'm going to go in with my cleanup brush just to clean up along the cuticle. And I'm using alcohol, not acetone, because that would be bad. It always helps to have your finger pointing downward so that it's floating away from the cuticle. I'm just going to even out the first color that I put down. And then I'm going to give it a full 60-second cure. You can always go in and touch up areas that aren't as I want them, like around the free edge right here. It's used a little bit too much polish, so I'm going to scoop it away. And I'll just go in and touch it up after I cure this layer. All right, so I'm just going to take my fine liner, long liner, and I'm going to try to touch up over the darker purple, a very small amount. Don't want to flood my cuticles again. And I'm going to cure it before moving on to the next nail. All right, so I'm going to continue with the rest of the nails in the same manner. I'm going to skip my pointer and my pinky finger as it has the cuticle bars on it and apparently a piece of opal, which is just picked up from my desktop. I'm going to do my middle finger and my ring finger, and I'm going to be alternating colors on my middle finger since it's a lighter color. So let's go with the darker. And then we're going to go in with the flaky gel. And this is all about being perfectly imperfect. No straight lines. The shapes are all different. There's beauty in abstract. Alright, so we've got the basis of our design down. Now we're just going to add some embellishments, and that's going to be the dots and the outlines. So I'm going to put darker colors on top of light and lighter colors on top of dark. You don't have to do them all the same size. I have a double-ended dotting tool, so I can do some smaller, some larger. I've also got this larger one over here. So I'm going to do some larger ones over here. Just want to make sure that you cure it once you like it, because they will start to bloat and move around. So I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to cure it, and I will follow through with the other two nails. Alright, so the second to last step is going to take some of this beautiful chrome gel paint by Makartt Glam and outline the areas that you want outlined. So for me, it's going to be the larger shapes. So I'm just going to carefully, slowly move the brush. I'm not really moving the brush actually, I'm moving my hand. My right hand, just slowly, well, now I'm moving the brush, but when I had my hand out facing the opposite direction, I was rotating my hand and keeping the brush steady. And you want to lead with the tip. The more brushes, the more you splay your bristles, the wider your line is going to be. So if you want a really thin, delicate line, just pull the tippy-most tip of the bristles. Well, that didn't work out well. It's where the line changes directions that always gets me. And now for the last little bit, I've got my Cuticle Bands right here. They are from Lizette Cruz, Lizette Gel Nails. Lizette Gel Nails? Yeah, Lizette Gel Nails. I will link it down below. I also got it along with, you may have seen it in a previous video, this set of charms, which I absolutely love. I must get more colors. I love the champagne. It is my ultimate favorite. I need to find more ways to use them in the future, but for right now, we're using the Cuticle Bands. So I've got my Makartt rhinestone glue, and I'm just going to put a thin layer around the cuticle line, just so that I can get it stuck where I want it, and then I will build up some more gel around it to fully embed it. So using my tweezers, I'm gonna grab it and drop it down. And nudge it into place. I do want to make sure that I don't have any glue up around the nail fold, so I'm just going to wipe the other side. And now I'm going to flash cure it. So now that those are firmly in place and not moving, I'm just going to build up a little bit more gel around the inside. And then I'm going to base coat and top coat all of my nails, and we will be done. I'm actually going to do the other side also. Now, when you're base coating the nails with embellishments, you want to make sure you push it up underneath. You don't want to go over it, because anything with facets like these are diamond cuts, so they don't have any gems in them, but they are cut in a way so that they reflect the light the best. If you go over them, you're going to fill those crevices with gel and reduce the amount of shine and reflective properties. So you really just want to push the gel up underneath it so that you get maximum, so that you can really make sure they're secure on the nail. The other nails proceed as normal. Make sure you always cap your edges. All right, well, that finishes another manicure. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to finish as usual with some hand cream and some cuticle oil. I keep trying to come up with ideas, not just for content, just because when I do my nails, obviously I want it to be something that you guys want to watch, but I want it to be something that I want to wear. I'm just going to clean up some flooding issues with my glass file. But I'm always trying to push myself to venture out and do different techniques, different styles, kind of go out of my comfort zone. Who would have thought that even a year ago or even 6 months ago, I would have been putting cuticle bands as embellishments on my nails, because honestly that's not something that's ever really been my style. I don't think. When I first started doing my nails, it was a stretch for me to even do an accent nail in full glitter, because I was always very much, you know, one color mani kind of gal. So to see, you know, how far I've come just in my style and pushing myself to do different things, you know, I've come a long way. And I want this channel to keep evolving and growing, and I want to bring you all content that you want to see. So if there's ever anything that you're interested in, techniques or styles, please put the suggestions down in the comments section. And if you have any comments for this video, any questions, also please put them down below. All the information for the products I used will be in the description box below, as always. And I'd love it if you could please give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.